a poem that she wrote. She is a close friend of mine and a wonderful, wonderful poet. So please give it up for her.
The poem is called A Vase of Ether at the Door. I won't be here long, but it's enough time to feel unsettled, sitting on the cusp of my 18th birthday, balancing on a tightrope I must plummet from into the rest of my life. This slow transition from adolescence to adulthood, the changing of hands feels too easy. The stars have watched me grow older, filling into tree branch limbs, extending my fingertips to the heavens, learning to let go and mature again, to stand tall, to lean to the winds and not break, to be a queen of the orchard. On the last night of June, the coronation will be a small affair when the house is dark and asleep. No cheering crowds or choirs of trumpets, just the silent ring of midnight's hour on my phone screen, the closing of the first book that almost wasn't finished. It took too much to get here. It is impossible to believe that behind me is 17 years and ahead of me is the unknown. I read back my previous chapters often. At 16, I fell in love and loved for the first time, really loved. It's as beautiful as the books and movies claim it is. I was in the ocean with no life jacket, pulled underwater and swallowed whole until I was returned to the shore. It never returned, but sometimes the winds whisper to me her name, and it still feels like home. At 15, a blackbird tapped at my window. It sung in stanzas and rhymes of oranges and citrus and pine. The bird told me to answer back in time, and I never stopped. And 1,000 poems later, I don't think I ever will. At 14, I created my own understanding of love, fit together chips of jewel and glass until the mosaic caught the sun, shards of rainbow beamed back at me. So many little things are sharpened into focus for the first time, and I feel no shame in its shine. Venturing further back into the book gets more complicated, gets a little foggy, but I know that at 13, 12, 11, I grew up too fast. Learned too soon how life's whiplash can leave wounds that still aren't done healing. She still cries about it sometimes, when no one is around to hear. The small girl I used to be, she is fading around the edges like she is burning. The same girl who tumbles breathlessly over her words, who forgets to breathe and chokes on her own air supply, who is too thin and fits into the crevices of her own shadow. I hug her, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze so tight until we have become a mess of confusion and understanding, of fear and timid courage, of a youth so innocent until it just isn't anymore. She is blossoming the hues of sunset, as if it will be her final. That girl will never truly be gone, but I will still mourn all that was in her glory. I hold her close and remind her that no one will ever hurt her again. Thank you.